library car. Nice. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist and reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already, before you go, SBO and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet. Thank you. Victor, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Want to join us in finding clothes? Flattered, but at the pace you two are going, Sonic's murderer will never get found. Oh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, here to ask if anyone's hungry. Starved! I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Victor, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Aspio, the poet. Ah, poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader, meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure, teardrops in the spring, can you hear me sing? La la la, dee dee dee. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm, satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Gregorio and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh, sure. It's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on the cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car. Then, entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car, again locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Victor came back, he realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it alright. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all about happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. If you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. It's all task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Excuse me. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. Ah, I really thought there'd be something there. Gregorio, are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. Really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Gregorio, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? The globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I would love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. This little chow's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. It's beautiful. If this chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster, right? Okay, Gregorio. Oh, brochures. There are travel destination ideals here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Gregorio, look at it. There's a couple maps here. There seems to be a map of the library card. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library map is added to your inventory. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Stalactites. Nah, leave it. Yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. Gregorio. Chaos Cola. Check out our book club. Book of the month. Gone Gal. I like that one. Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck. This reaves of evil scientist, Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird. This is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. May not be wrong. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left, he locked this door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy, so plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Gregorio, no! Don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. What? Does this happen often? So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. But reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Did I click everything? Did you bring me any meat to chop? Maybe a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we would definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Oh, yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important. Why did you ask? Then why would you show the menu to me? Come on, Gregorio, why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You made a fool of me. Look, Gregorio, you've made him a fool. Come on, Gregorio, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah. I smooth things over, but at what cost? What? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver. Oh, okay, we read that. I don't think we have enough evidence. Okay, never mind. Can I get a poem about space? I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped in the vase from my embrace, so my antique I must now replace. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? What's the other poem? Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. I actually really like that one. Huh? Alright. We click that. We click that. What am I supposed to be looking for right now? Oh, there's another side. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me, no time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order but this one. The Mirage Express Manual. It's a user guide. The train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Alright. So the two of you don't believe us, huh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Validity. Gregorio and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if SBO really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need. That's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine and the saloon car, so I figured I would go check it out. It seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. And that brings our attention to you. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you had mainly started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once SBO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. Must have been a good read. What was the book? SBO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch of what that book might be. Gregorio, could you help me out? A manual. You think SBO was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Oh no. Fine. Okay. Let me try that again. This one's not as hard. Go me! I did it that time. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. I'll accept this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like this. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies. A butcher and a poet. Friendships can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading. Trains are cool. In that case, we would like to ask you a few questions about the manual, Gregorio, if you don't mind. Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? Page 97. What efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks. They're responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. Remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. Though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought into the train. Seems like SBO aced that question. Hit him with another one. Okay, which page? What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds and you'll be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. The person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Gregorio. Let's see if SBO can get 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I choose? 16? That was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations. An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem to assure smooth travel for guests. Remember this. The train has autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? No. I hate to say it, but no. Just goofing, you passed. I completed your test with ease. All my efforts were only to please, but you joked and japed, said no to my face. Now I wish you were riddled with fleas. Did you just rhyme a curse at me? You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. We want to be supporting folks who read. You have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly, that's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true. We have evidence to back it up. Gregorio? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Gregorio, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SBO reading, but what? Not sure what you're trying to say with that. Don't waste my time. Oh, wait. Shadow? Please pray tell what this has to do with anything. We're up, Gregorio. Let's get our argument together. Man. Miss all those. Ow. Oh my gosh. Well, I wasn't gonna make it after 2 of those. Okay. Oh my gosh. I keep going too far. Now just survive. Oh my gosh, okay. That one wasn't too hard. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, but I ended up beating it, and it wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at that point. So hypothetically, if I were to draw fan art, which channel do I put it in the Discord? I think I have art in the museum section. I think I have a show your art scene. Yeah, show your art. Unless it's NSFW, and then that's NSFW art. Which, I should probably share my Discord more often. It's so dead in there right now. Is my thing gonna work? Ah, there it is. Join my Discord to talk to me off stream. However, right now, it's just me in there talking, saying good morning almost every morning. And it's okay that it's only me. I know everyone's busy and has their own. I'm just saying. Whew. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the Shalloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have accused you to look up or caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Gregorio, one that I would love for Espio to solve. You gotta believe me. My cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car, honest. When Victor returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I wasn't. I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? Defend Espio. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? The map. Also, let me look at SP's thing real quick. I love this. I really like this. I love this a lot. That's amazing. Thank you, SP, so much. I really like that. Thank you. Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. You drew that so fast. I'm a slow artist. You can tell SP's a animator. Oopsie. For non-artists, animators usually can draw very fast. Oh my gosh, I jumped into that. I'm panicking. Oh my gosh, no! Okay, I got it. I got it! Yeah, that's a really good piece. Like, the proportions look perfect, honestly, even for it to be a sketch. See, the exits are right across from one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow not to see him? Okay, so door to door, right? Right here. Interesting, that's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. What are you animating, by the way? Something like a final or something? That confirms it then, you see? Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot, because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa. Makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Yeah, we were forced to take a big animation course in place of a game practicum, since it apparently wasn't ready yet this semester. What was the game class that got replaced? I kind of hate that. Like, I'm glad that I learned animation and stuff, but I kind of hate that animation is their go-to, because, like, game dev and animation crosses a lot, but they're two different skills. Like, I don't know. Oh, that's what it's called? Game practicum? Huh. I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. And since I didn't get an internship, I have to take this animation class. I'm sorry about not getting an internship. Internships are really hard to get. Like, so hard. Especially right now. Ah, my hand itches. Too many locked doors to worry about. But I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge, and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give 'em heck, and if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I feel bad about offering him food and not having food. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose. While doors keep getting locked, tick tick tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Gregorio, let's see what's next. Coming. Let's roll. You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? This is me. And libraries. The mystery calls. Okay, the investigation continues.